Please click on the thumbs up button and the subscribe button if you enjoyed my vlog. Bye for now.
Hi everybody, welcome to my second vlog, Royston Village Part 2. Today I'm going to start off on the canal where friends and I and people from the canal group once dug out the footpaths on this particular walk so that people could enjoy the walk. And here you can see a man, which I had to get permission to film fishing on site. My father would have told me everything about fish that were in there at that time. He was a very keen, avid fisherman. So when the machinery had been in, we put down a membrane. If I remember right, it was snowing at that time. We were covered in mud, and then we put a shell over it. And you can see here that there's lots of different plants growing on the canal, and it was a privilege to me to be able to go out there and look over the fields after living on an estate where I was hemmed in as a child. I love the open fields. The first thing we did when we went on site to prepare these footpaths, we cut back all the trees, and you can see that at this stage they won't do it again. The wider area of this site is, for me at least, an area where I can have sunshine or shade, and this particular bit is where the school on the right is at the moment. This is a firelight from a coking plant, and when the wind was blowing over Royston, it was sometimes a smelly thing that came off the chimney, which I'm showing you now. You can see, in fact, you can see the whatever's coming out of the chimney. So now the paths are used by cyclists and other people. Right at the far end of this photograph you can just see the slag heap, as it was called at that time, now rabbitings of course. Lots of plants on site for us to see, and just a slight gradient at one point, so for most people this is a good walk to go on. And just to show you how high the canal is, you've got a long view there looking over Royston. Bulrushes at the side. Bulrushes, by the way, are marginal plants. I've done many surveys on this site, including waterfall when they were on the decline. I've done a gull count. By the way, these pylons, I saw these being built when I lived at Athersley North. The gull count went into thousands of gulls, and you can see some of that information in my book called The Diaries of an Naturalist. And of course it mentions the canal. And at one time I actually witnessed thousands and thousands of tiny little frogs crossing the canal path to get into the water. They were being picked off at that time by magpies. Most people recognise this as the canal house, and I can just remember a bridge being there, and I'm sure you'll tell me all about that in the comments below if you've got the information to pass on to others. The Ring of Bells pub, loved it. Jack and Agnes, what can I say about those wonderful, wonderful people? They always made you feel welcome. Good quiz nights there too, I remember my wife and I spending many happy hours in there and outside. And of course, the Royston church, lots of people have been telling me how wonderful their church is because it's 500 years of age. And of course, ours is a lot older. The Packhorse still has a Packhorse bridge in Royston where they were. It was used to bring geese to the markets. We as young people spent quite a few times in there when we were courting, and the church of course has got the oriel window which used to shine a light on there. The chapel, as it was turned into a gym, as we all know, and was very successful. One of our favourite shops in Royston is the Co-op, and some of those people tell me they get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to make sure our shelves are stocked up. In the barbers, where I frequented for many times, once told me that he was a bit worried when he moved from his other premises that he might lose clientele. Of course, he never did. Finally, we come to the old cinema, once used for a video shop, and now pockets, of course. But I'm going to have to finish there. So if you've enjoyed the vlog, please click on the like button and the subscribe button. It's free, and that will tell you when the next video has been uploaded. Bye for now.